Hi all, today I want to share about my Roman bath, but because the Romans' life is very complex, so I decided to take a study case about the historical building of Roman bath in England. Last year, me and my family visited the Roman bath, and here is my experience about the Roman bath. Where is the location of the Roman bath in England? The Roman bath is a site of historical in the English city of Bath. The location is in Aqua Sulis, was a small town in the Roman province of Britannia. Today it's called Bath, Somerset. The name Sulis continued to be used after the Roman invasion, leading to the town's Roman name of Aqua Sulis, or the waters of Sulis. Why did the Romans build the baths in England? The Roman baths were not surprisingly built by the Romans in the 1st century when they came to Britain. The Romans loved to bathe wherever they went. They built a bathhouse. Here there's an abundance of readily available hot water, so they didn't need to cut trees, spend wood and leave furnaces for the water. They were very happy, and we know that the bath was in use before 70 AD. After the Romans left Britain in the 5th century, the complex gradually collapsed, was forgotten and grassed over. It was rediscovered in 1879, and that's why the original Roman lead lining in the bath is still in place. This original Roman lead piping running along as well. If people would know those resources were here and all the stuff, it would have been taken away or reused. The Victorians went and they rediscovered, added the columns and the terrace above the Great Bath and changed certain areas, but most of you can see around you at the lower level is still the original Roman. What were the baths like for Roman people? The Romans tended to follow a set routine when they came to a bathhouse. First, they would get changed and oil their bodies. Male bathers would then go and do some exercises, such as weightlifting, running, wrestling, ball games or swimming. After exercising, the dirt and oil would be scraped off their bodies using a tool called a strigil, and the bathing would begin. The Romans often started in the warm pool called Tepidarium, then moved on to a very hot pool called Caldarium, before finishing into the cold pool called Frigidarium. After bathing, the Romans often went for a walk in the bathhouse garden, enjoyed some food from the snack bar, or read a book in the on-site library. Bathhouses were designed to be pleasant places to spend time. They had mosaics, paintings, high ceilings, and they allowed in a lot of natural light. How were the baths heated? The hypocaust was a heating system designed by the Romans. The floors of the bathhouse rooms were built on pillars, leaving a space below the floors and inside the walls. This space is filled with hot air from a furnace and heated the room. The temperature could be increased by adding more fuel to the fire. In the hottest room of a Roman bathhouse, bathers have to wear special sandals to protect their feet from the hot floor tiles. Were all the rooms in the baths hot? The typical Roman bath could be quite large with a number of different rooms, such as changing room called a poditerium, where we take off our clothes and leave them in cupboards, and we can pick a towel before entering the main area of the baths. Hot pool called caldarium. This is very hot pool and it's heated by the hypocaust system, where the floor is so hot and you have to wear wooden sandals or you'll jump a lot. This is the pool where you'll sweat a lot. Warm pool called Tepidarium. Here there is warm water in this pool, and so adults can sit in them and relax. You might rub yourself with olive oil in this room. Cold pool called Frigidarium. This pool had a cold bath to cool the bathers at the end of the hot day. Why is the water green and looks dirty? Because the baths are exposed to direct sunlight and there are no longer any bathers in the water to stimulate movement, perfect conditions have been created for tiny plants called algae growing in it. Back in the days of the Romans, the baths were covered, limiting the amount of sunlight that could reach the water. Most likely, the waters when the Romans were bathing in were the same color as the water found in your own community pool. Nowadays, the baths are routinely drained and cleaned to prevent too much build-up. But even after a good cleaning, the algae forms rapidly, giving the bath water still green. This is the video that I took when I visited the Roman bath. There is one more pool in the Roman bath, called the Sacred Spring. What is the Roman Sacred Spring? The Sacred Spring is the heart of the ancient monument. You cannot swim in this pool. The spring rises within the courtyard of the temple Sulis Minerva, and water from it feeds the Roman baths. Around 240,000 gallons of water rises here daily. In the past of this natural phenomenon was beyond human understanding, and it was believed to be the work of ancient gods. In Roman times, a great temple was built next to the source spring to the goddess Sulis Minerva, a deity with healing powers. The mineral-rich water from the sacred spring supplied a magnificent bathhouse. Many offerings that were thrown into the spring throughout the Roman period could be seen in the museum collection today. I created my own Roman coin with my own face in it, and I stuck it in the sacred spring area. And also, after you're finished with your exploration at the Roman bath, they invite you to take a sip of the spring water in the pump room. It contains 42 different minerals and believed to have healing powers. It is a unique opportunity to get a real taste of the Roman bath, but I didn't try it because my mum said the taste is so weird. What else did the Romans do in the bath? When the Romans go to the bath, they don't just get clean their bodies, but they can also have a snack like fruit or cakes. Play board games like tabula, get a rub down, play ball games, or just to meet friends. Visitors could take part in sports such as wrestling, do exercises, have a massage, or a haircut. And also they could buy scented oils or perfume, read a book, or admire work of art in the bath's own sculpture gallery. What else was in Aqua Sulis? Around the temple and baths is a big town of Aqua Sulis. This is Latin for waters of Sulis. There are houses, shops, places to stay and other bathhouses. There is a temple which is round and we call Thulos. There is a theatre too. This is the main part of the town with all the important and big buildings is now and walled. And so you enter it through gateways. The town is famous throughout the empire and tourists came to stay and visit the temple and baths. And this is the other picture that I've taken from the museum inside the Roman baths. That's all about my Roman project, and you can see my Roman bath model that I made here. Thank you for watching and I hope you like it.